Hey there, survivors. Cougar here, back with more Wintermute episode 3. We are picking up sort of where we left off at the end of the last episode. Today is Make and Mend Day. I've got some cured leather that I just harvested off a pair of dress shoes. We're going to try to repair up these mucklucks, see how this goes, and see if, once they are fully repaired, they're better than the boots we have. They're at 91%, so that's good. And then while we're in here, let's fix up this worn wool ear wrap we just found at that bunker. This is an accessory. If you look on our paper doll here, this goes in one of the accessory slots up here. So we've got the moose skin satchel in one accessory slot, and now this ear wrap, going to be keeping us really, really warm. I repaired up those wool long johns last night before I went to bed, and I have to repair up our mittens here, but we have those rabbit skin mittens. I'm going to give these a quick repair. We've got plenty of sewing kits. I think we've got 3 or maybe 4 sewing kits, so I'm not worried about going through that. And of course there's always more cloth to be had from towels and curtains and such. So this stuff all looks to be in pretty good shape. Let's compare the boots. So the mucklucks are warmer, better protection against the wet, better protection against the wind. They give us the same amount of defensive protection. They slow us down the same amount. They're a little bit heavier. But I think that's going to be a trade-off we are willing to make. So, yep. So we're going to drop off Astrid's boots here. And keep what we've got on us. Everything else seems to be about where we need it to be. We need to do a little bit of gun maintenance here before we head out. And I think we're going to put our wolfskin jacket back on too. Hang on, gun maintenance. Yeah, let's clean the gun a little bit. And I think we're going to put the wolfskin jacket back on. We left it here to dry out because it was very wet. And we didn't need to be that warm because we were running around from place to place, and I traded the weight of it for. All right, 90%. Keep going. Maybe we can use up this entire cleaning kit, rifle cleaning kit, and then it'll just go away. 94%. All right, 98%. We're good. I mean, we can give it one more cleaning. This will use up the cleaning kit. All right, good. I think we have to throw that out. Is that still in our? Yeah, that's still in our inventory. Drop that. Okay, we've got 2 fishing tackles. We got a couple of things we were going to do today. We were going to retrieve our reward from the church for returning the church artifact. So let's go do that. And I was going to head over to the pond, Pensive Pond, and try to catch the big one. I have 2 fishing tackles on me. We are probably warm enough as is. Yeah, I'm not going to put the wolfskin jacket back on right now. We're okay for what we have to do today. Just stay light. Because here is our reward. A thank you letter. I can only thank you for what you have done for us and for letting God's light shine through you. Whoever you are, I sense that you have endured worse than a storm or two in order to return this humble treasure of ours. We will never forget you, Father Thomas. Well, you're welcome, Father Thomas. And so that completes our mission. But here's our real reward. Hold on, until this text goes away. A rabbit skin hat.
I think I can use this.
Incredibly warm hat. Again, weighs more than what we have on. Let's find which of our wool toques is in worse shape. This one. Well, we can only wear it. Hang on. We can only wear it on as our exterior hat. So let's put the rabbit skin on here. Look how warm that is. +2 versus, well, I mean, the toque is as warm, but this is much better against the wind and gives us more defensive protection. It is a little bit heavier, but still very good. And then I think I'm just going to drop this other toque. What we got is better. Bye, toque. You've been a good toque. You have helped us out a lot, kept us very warm. Thank you, toque. Goodbye. All right, next, I think we have enough energy to go ahead and head over to Pensive Pond and start some fishing. I don't know how long this is going to take. If we're there for quite a while and it gets boring, I'll just fast forward through it. And this is kind of a long walk to the pond too. I may zip through this as well. Hey guys, we are getting close to Pensive Pond, and I wanted to show you something before we got there. Can you see, I don't know if you're going to be able to make it out, but off there in the distance at the very top of that ridge, there's like a radio tower up there. And I've been talking about, there's a place that we haven't been to yet that we're going to need to go to. That's it, up there. And we don't have to go there just yet, but just so you know, that's where we're going to be heading soon. For now, however, we are finally getting close to Pensive Pond after I got us lost. I took a wrong turn and went the wrong direction, and I went past where we needed to turn off for the pond. So now we're finally heading in the right direction, and we'll be there momentarily. Stand by. Alright, Pensive Pond should be just up ahead. Yep, this is it. Okay, good. Luckily, it was a very warm, dry day, so we didn't get cold, we didn't get wet. We're just a little hungry and thirsty. We'll top off on our... Oh boy, we don't need the food, but hi, stag. Yeah, we don't need anything from you, you beautiful beast. We're just gonna let you go.
Surrounded by snow. Nothing to drink.
We got plenty to drink, Astrid. Just give us a sec. Let's get something to eat and drink. I got sodas. I got lots of water. I got peanut butter. I'm going to save that last soda. We're going to do a little fishing first. Right? So we've been in here. We searched all this stuff. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I left a line here, but we don't have a hook for it, so. And a bedroll if we need to. We do not need to warm up. We're going to be fine in here with the door closed, so without starting a fire. So unless we want to cook up some fish to eat, I'm just going to leave that unlit and start a fishing. Let's see how this goes. I think we can do, let's do 4 hours. The sun may go down. If we get really tired, we could even sleep here. I think you could put a... I'm just going to let all these small fish go. I think you could put a bedroll down on the floor in here. Yeah. she's getting a little tired. Not too bad, though.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Yeah, but not too cold for us. Let's just have a little bit more to eat and drink and do a little bit more fishing. I think we can fish for another 4 hours or so before we have to sleep. I picked up one fish. That's all right. Let's do some more. Let's do 4 more hours. I think we've got the energy for it. Oh, let you go. All right, our first fishing line snapped, but we have another one. Let's do. I think. Let's do it another 4 hours. I think she can make it.
That's it.
Look at the size of this thing. 3,700 calories, guys. It's huge. It's giant. And now we have completed that objective and completed the entire Tall Tales
I
objective.
wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Great. Let's take a quick look at our journal, how we're doing on these side quests. So this has to wait until we get up to the Signal Hill. Black Rock has been completed. Black Rock side quest completed. Molly's Gift side quest completed. Tall Tales side quest completed. Joplin's Bunkers completed. Church Artifact completed. Guys, we have completed all the side quests, or as many as we can complete right now. There's more that we have to do, but that's gonna have to wait. I'm not gonna walk back home tonight. Man, should we? We don't even really need to bring that fish home with us. We can leave him here. He's very, very heavy. I'm just gonna drop him here. I mean, it seems a shame to waste him, but we've got all the food we need. All right, so let's see if we can put our bedroll down on top of that stinky fish. That'll be a great way to spend the night. Bedroll, bedroll. Oh, what am I doing? Bedroll this way. I'll bet we would be able to put it down here if I didn't put those fish down there. So let's pick them back up. Yeah, I'm gonna drop them outside. Let's see about sleeping here tonight. I'm sorry it's very dark, I know. All right, it looks like it's cold enough outside now that our temperature is falling, and I'm worried that if I put the bedroll down here, well, let me light a fire for you, or get some light. Actually, let us light a fire. Let's light a fire. That'll provide us with light and heat. We don't need the fire striker for that. We can use matches. And I think we've got enough fire stuff on us that we could probably stoke this up for the entire night. If not, we'll just sleep in little short increments so we don't freeze to death overnight. And let's put down. All right. So how much can we stoke this here? We've got a seed of firewood. We've got reclaimed wood. We've got sticks. And we've got a piece of coal. That's only going to give us 4.5 hours of sleep, but that may be enough for us to... It may get us through this storm here, in which case we won't have to worry about freezing to death as we sleep. So let's just sleep for 4 hours and see what the weather does. Sounds like the storm has stopped. It's still windy, and our fire is... No, our fire's still got 2 hours. Oh, we woke up because we're freezing. We're really, really thirsty. Sorry. So, and the fire, as I said, still has 2 hours to go. So let's sleep another couple hours. And then we'll check out what the temperature is like. Let's just step outside for a minute and see if our temperature starts to fall. Yeah, it's falling pretty quickly. It's an aurora night. Temperature is going to be falling quickly, and I'm out of wood to put on this fire. I think we just have to sleep like an hour at a time, maybe a couple of hours at a time to make sure that we don't freeze to death in our sleep until the sun comes up. I mean, I could head right back to the community hall tonight, but I want you guys to be able to see what's going on. I don't want to be out there in the darkness if I can avoid it. This has 10 minutes left. Let's sleep one more hour. The sun is coming
Never
up
been
now.
so hungry in my life.
Yeah, well, I'll feed you. Don't worry. I've got an MRE. But lots of food back at the community hall too. All right, sun's up. Let's pick up our bedroll and head out. We should probably give her something to eat first. I'm gonna hang on to that MRE as our emergency rations. Eat this energy bar and hit the road. Oh, nice morning. All right, thank you, big fish. Bye, big fish. I guess we could have grilled that up last night and eaten it. Sorry I didn't think of that. That would have been a good way to spend the time and stay warm and not have him go to waste. But he'll feed some hungry wolf or something. Okay, so back to the community hall, and we'll turn in our main quest, and then that'll be it. Then the fun starts. And by fun, I mean really, really not fun. Fun for us, but for Astrid, it ain't gonna be very fun. I should pick up. I've got no wood on me at all. Let's grab a couple of sticks in case of emergency. Yeah, it's a little chilly today. Got this wind blowing this snowdrift across the surface. Slight detour to pick up a couple of sticks here. Well, now we have no burnable logs on us. I may be forced to. I'll either cut something up with our hatchet, or we could even run back to that last bunker, which is really close to the community hall, and pick up one of those fire logs. Because, yeah. Even though it's morning and we've got the whole day in front of us, I think once we turn in this main quest, I think we're going to want to spend an entire day preparing for what comes next. And by that, I just mean making sure that all of our clothing and tools and weapons are all in tip-top shape. And then we're going to have to also make some really tough choices about what we're carrying for the next leg of this adventure. Yeah, Astrid, we'll get you in front of a fire soon enough. You're not that cold. Yeah, even after we get back to the community hall, we're not going to be in a position to turn right around and head out. We're gonna want to spend an entire day back at the hall doing prep.
Gotta warm up somehow.
We're gonna warm you up, Astrid. Why did you suddenly get so whiny and complaining? You're fine. We can see the hall. It's right there. And it's a beautiful morning. Oh, that's pretty. Sunrise over the mountains. All right. We are back just in time. She was about to go freezing. We did pick up our bedroll back there, didn't we? Yes, okay. All right, so what's left now, we have completed the main quest of stocking the storage locker with stuff. You can still look at that. Yep, it's got, oh, what? 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 All right, well, apparently it's been a day, and they've been eating the food that's in here. So we have to give them more food now. This was finished, and now it's down to 8,000 of 19,000 calories on the food. We may have all that here with all these MREs. These MREs are going to go a long way. Yeah, I think we're probably going to have everything we need to get that back up. If not, we could even run back and grab that big fish. Oh yeah, but look at all this. We got all this camp stuff and all the MREs. This will probably be doing it. Start with the worst condition MREs in case we want some. Yep, all right, we're done. That's it. We've still got lots of food on us. Boy, I should have given them all the really crappy stuff first. Can I have one of those MREs back and I'll give you some like freaking dog food or something? Yeah, good, okay. We'll give you really bad condition peaches so that you get sick, and more bad condition peaches so you get sick. All right, so that'll do it. Now I can go talk to Father Thomas. We've still got all that food on us. We got to drop, but we're gonna have to go through a major prep session here.
Thank you for your efforts.
You're welcome.
You have likely saved the lives of all these people.
Yes, likely.
They now have a fighting chance to last through this storm.
Woohoo!
You have done God's work here,
Yes.
and He will forever look favorably upon you.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Father. Do you think while looking favorably on me, he could also help me find a way out of here?
As I said, the usual paths are blocked. But the blizzard, it may have displaced enough snow to...
To what?
Blizzard displaced
There is
snow?
another route. It's a dangerous one. Through the mountains.
I'll take my chances. I really need to get to Perseverance Mills. If things are this bad here, they'll be worse. Look, I just need to get there. Can you help me?
An entrance to the old coal mine. If the blizzard moved enough snow, you might be able to get in there. It passes through the mountain. After that, you'll find the highway. It follows the coastline. Follow the highway, and God willing, you'll get to Perseverance Mills. Here, I'll draw it on your map.
Coastal Highway going to be
Thank
our
you,
next
Father.
stop? Okay.
My thanks to you, my child. And if you'll permit an old priest an indulgence, I'd like to share some wisdom with you.
Good. Give me the wisdom. Bring it.
Go ahead, Father.
Your burden. I see it weighs heavily on you.
Oh, that's the wolfskin coat.
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do. You do not have to carry it alone.
Look, thank you, Father. But religion isn't really...
I don't say this as an attempt to sway your thinking or help you find faith. But find something, someone, to help with your burden. Otherwise, it will consume you.
Look around you, Father. I think the Lord may have his hands full right now. Whatever burdens I may have, they're mine to bear. And mine alone.
Like the
However
wolfskin.
crowded his table, there is always a seat for you, my child.
I'll keep it in mind, Father. Here, you should take this back.
Keep it, my child. I fear you will have need of it before this long winter is done.
Well, it looks burnable, so... No, I didn't say that. Alright, guys. We have completed the main quest here, and we have gotten a map. A new map. That shows us... Where's the new map? New map? New map? Hello? Hang on. We just may have had to wait for that little message to finish. Can we look now? New map. No. New map. I brought healing and respite to the people at Thompson Crossing. Do your work at the community hall is complete. Do what you need to do before leaving Pleasant Valley. So leaving Pleasant Valley is where we're going to go. What we're going to do next. And hang on. Where can I see that map? Here we go. Examine. Okay, so we're gonna leave the community hall. We're going to take a left back up to the entrance to the old coal mine, and we're gonna follow it up there. All right? And who knows what's gonna happen at that point. But before we're ready to do that, as I've been saying, we need to spend a day here prepping. We need to sort our inventory, make sure we're only carrying what we're going to need, and we're going to make sure that all of our clothing and gear is fully repaired and ready to go. All right, and that is probably going to be a little dry and boring to watch, so I'm going to do it myself off camera, and we will do all the rest of this in the next episode. So thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy The Long Dark. There'll be more coming. Stay safe, survivors.